More breaking news coming in. This time, their protests at the Youth Congress office in the national capital against the Lalit leaks and the Vyapam scam that has also stalled Parliament over the last 2.5 weeks. Smita Sharma sends us this report.
The government struggles inside Parliament to ensure that bills like GST sail through. Congress activists continue to take to the streets in unique form of protest. The Indian Youth Congress activists here lying on Raisina Road just in front of Press Club. This is the road that leads to Parliament, which is less than a kilometer from here. And as you can see, these activists are lying down as dead corpses with various, of course, placards here. One of these says, "Main bhagoda hu, mujhe visa chahiye." So this man here pretending to be a Lalit Modi. There's another youth activist there who says, "Vyapam ka shikar, number 10." So which means that this man is pretending to be, of course, one of the many victims of the Vyapam scam, remember, which has also seen several cold-blooded murders happen or deaths in mysterious circumstances. These youth activists have marched across from their headquarters. People, of course, with masks of Sushma Swaraj, Lalit Modi and Vasundhara Raje as well. At the center there, somebody with a mask of a Shivraj Singh Chauhan. So the Congress continues to demand for the resignation of Union Foreign Minister as well as these two BJP chief ministers, the Lalit Gate and the Vyapam scam. If Kripal Singh could show you some of the visuals there, police forces have now been deployed and those forces are, of course, behind the media persons who are trying to capture these images. So people here very silently, the traffic to this road, the entry to this road, in fact, has been blocked there because if you were to go ahead, that's the road that leads towards the Ashoka Road circle. So no vehicles now being allowed to enter, but Delhi police personnel being deployed in high numbers here. At this Youth Congress protest with video journalist Kripal Singh, this is Smita Sharma for India Today.
And Smita Sharma now joins you in the phone line. She's been reporting on those protests. Smita, the Congress upping the ante not only inside Parliament but outside as well as those two contentious issues are concerned, trying to build the pressure on the NDA government. Smita, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Vedika.
Smita, my question to you was that the Congress upping the ante not only inside Parliament but outside as well.
Absolutely, and you know, in the last 1 year of this Modi government, especially over the last few months since that Rahul Gandhi's return from his 46 days of leave, we have also seen both the NSUI activists as well as Youth Congress, the cadre being much more re-energized and taking to these protests. Some of them are, of course, in unique forms. It's not like they're turning up in huge numbers. Today also there were just a handful of them, just a few score, a few dozens, but clearly loud enough to be heard, perhaps just a kilometer away from Parliament, where anyways that stormy session of, that stormy session continues. So these activists, they were there only for around half an hour to 45 minutes, and that's in the stage that silent protest of sorts, also staging that street play. But what they say is that in the next 2-3 days they'll be back again with more protests. We have seen them taking, of course, to the shirtless protests, to various forms, trying to make a point here and just to make sure that the government does not have a smooth sailing right from Parliament to, of course, on the streets as well.
So, Smita, clearly, as far as the supporters of the Congress and members of the party are concerned, there will be relentless protests that we will be witnessing, as we have over the last few days, in the coming days as well.
Yes, Vedika, what the Congress says is that because, remember, during UPA 2 especially, Parliament was continuously stalled as, of course, the Congress was facing scams, allegations of all those scams from 2G to Commonwealth. And the BJP, which was then in opposition, had made it a habit to ensure that they would either stage walkouts or boycott Parliament sessions every time one tainted leader spoke, rose to speak inside either of the houses, be it Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. So the Congress says that they are only paying back the BJP in its own token, though this is also leading to much criticism, both, of course, amongst its allies, be it the Trinamool, be it the people like Mulayam Singh Yadav, the Samajwadi Party, or even Trinamool Congress, which now seems to be distancing itself from this continuous agitation being posed by Congress activists. So clearly for the Congress, so it's all about revival and making sure that even with 44 members of Parliament, they still remain relevant enough and a strong force to reckon with in opposition.
Also, Smita, were there some senior leaders who were also present at this protest site?
No, Vedika, this was only being led by the Youth Congress President, Amrinder Singh Barar, because he's the one essentially who has been coming up and formulating all sorts of experiments to try and be heard, but no senior leaders really coming into these protests. And it was a quiet one, we were expecting them to try and jump barricades of sorts because the police had been deployed, and it turned out that the police were informed that the protest would happen at 3 in the afternoon, but then the protest got preponed because Amrinder Singh Barar had to fly to the northeast for some internal meetings. But despite that, even while police forces came in, the activists did not really try and jump over the barricades or create ruckus. They said that every day cannot be a protest that leads to ruckus and chaos, but this was more about trying to send across that message. As you could see in those visuals, people wearing masks of Sushma Swaraj, of Vasundhara Raje, of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and that's been the consistent demand of the Congress seeking resignations both within and outside Parliament.
All right, Deputy Editor Smita Sharma, thanks for joining us with those details from the National